ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits.
Hey, I'm Green. I could probably kick your butt. Come on, bring it on, buddy. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure Waves Poison. If you're trying to pick up a set, you can order it right now at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
I want to give a big thanks to X-Many87 for helping me get a hold of this wave a little bit early. Thank you so much. I did pay a little extra getting this on the eBay. Anyway, really nice packaging over here. It's cool to see Hasbro change it up a little bit. The white looks really neat. I like it. Nice image of Poison right over there. And then on the very back, we get a nice product shot. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. There's the other figures from the wave. We get Poison again right over there on this side, and then we get a nice Venom logo spot varnished on the very top, looking really sleek. I really like that a lot. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Spider-Man Poison figure out of the packaging, and this is a very obscure character. Well, not really a character, it's part of a very recent storyline, and time is going by really fast. I feel like I just finished reading this storyline, but apparently it wrapped up late 2017, so yeah, it's pretty cool that Hasbro has been very current with their figures lately. I really like that a lot. And this is a pretty good looking piece, but I do have some complaints. So let's get a closer look. So briefly getting into the history of the Poisons, or the Spider-Man Poison, and I'm just doing this right off the dome without the good old Wikipedia machine because I just read the whole Venomized storyline, or the Venomverse storyline. I can't remember squat. But anyway, from what I remember off the top of my head is that the symbiote species, the Clintar, were getting murdered by the Poisons, and they needed help from people from Earth. So all the superheroes get a symbiote, and the symbiotes are supposed to fight off the Poisons, but the Poisons themselves, they look like little mousers, and then they kind of trick your brain into thinking that they're like an innocent victim or a loved one or something like that, and then you go help them. And then the Poison starts eating the symbiote, turning that host into a poison, and the Poisons just beat the crap out of the symbiotes, and they're just killing the symbiotes off like crazy. And Spider-Man had his black symbiote on. It wasn't the original one, it was a different black symbiote, and then I think the little mouser poison thingy tricked him into a hug via Aunt May. I don't know, you don't see them hug or anything, but anyway, looking at the head sculpt, I think it looks really good. I like this a lot. I think it looks great. I was actually really impressed that the figure has this silver paint app throughout a lot of the lines on the figure, you know, and I think that looks really good. I like the more rigid lines that we're seeing throughout on this. I don't like it when things are kind of rounded off, because just from what I remember reading the books, it's just kind of a very rigid design, almost like they're kind of made out of diamond or something. That's kind of vibe I got out of reading the books. And you can see on the back right here we have some more lines. And all the white plastic has this pearlescent sheen to it, which is very nice. I dig that a lot. And if I can mess with my lighting a little bit, you can see it a little better. I really like how the back came out over here. You know, some of that silver paint would be nice to see, but yeah, if more of the figure kind of had this kind of look, see when it's all rounded out with the muscles, I think they reused this from, what was it, the Spidey 2099 body mold. But then looking at the front right there, I think that looks really cool, and you can see the symbiote, and it's all, you know, wiggling around and everything, so you can see this isn't, you know, made out of bendy wire or anything. I wish they kind of draped back a little bit more. It'd be kind of easier to work with the figure, but still, I think it's kind of cool that we have it. And then right here on the right side, you can see some silver right there on the edges, and this hand looks really good. Big old thumbnail, and you can see the claws right over here. And I like these angled out parts right here on the legs. That looks really cool. Yeah, they could have added some silver paint on the back. That would be nice. And then he has a very angled out butt, so yeah, good looking Poison butt. And then right over there, it looks pretty good. And it looks like from the knees down, it reminds me of that Spidey 29 body. Yeah, no, it actually reminds me of the Spidey UK body mold, right? Yeah, it looks a little bit more like that, especially those cuffs right there. I recognize that. So, yeah, you know, not all the parts are perfect with the Poison character, you know, but still, I don't know. I like how it looks. And to go over articulation, the head is very wobbly. You can see there's kind of like a big old space right over here. So it can shift forward and back quite a bit. So you can get it looking up very high. You get some weird capage right there, which is a little frustrating, but you could look down very far too. You get side-to-side motion, and you do get quite a bit of head pivoting. You get shoulder joints that move outward that far. Downward, you could rotate 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then you get wrist rotation, and they hinge up and down. I guess these biceps were from the Spider UK figure too. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. But you get an ab crunch forward that much, and it bends back that far. I like how the symbiote, goes all the way through there. Then you get a waist swivel, then the hips move outward that far, and then they kick forward that much and back the tiniest bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, calf rotation, ankles move down, ankles move up, and he does have the ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Spider-Man Poison figure, you can see that it's standing to the top of the head, about 6.5 inches tall, to the top of those symbiote tendrils, about 7.5 inches. And then here's a Poison Spider-Man next to the Eddie Brock Anti-Venom figure, and you can see there's a similarity right here between Anti-Venom and the Poisons. They're not the same, but very, very similar kind of power sets and everything, or effects that they have on the symbiotes. Similar, but not the same, definitely. They even mention the similarities in the comics too. And then here's a Poison Spider-Man next to the symbiote Spider-Man and the Venom figure from the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure wave. And yeah, I took a lot of pictures of the Poison Spider-Man fighting Venom over here. That was pretty fun. And then here's Poison next to the only other figure from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have Typhoid Mary, which I still really like a lot. That is a very good figure. Then here's a Poison figure next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So I guess good guys don't always wear white. Hey, you just need a hug, right? Right? A hug? No? No. Ah! I gotta give you guys a big thanks once again for watching my video, especially those of you that watch all the way through from the beginning to the end. And please hit that like button if you like the video and leave a comment down below, as well as hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell. I really like this figure a lot. One gripe I didn't mention earlier is that I wish he had interchangeable hands. That would have been really cool. I wish he had claws for both hands or fists for both hands. That would have been pretty awesome to have. And I wish he could do something more with those tendrils coming out of the front of him, Well, I have him kind of tangled right there behind his head so you could see the face. So there's stuff that you could work around. We get a lot of new parts right here, so I really do like it a lot. It's a fun figure to have. And one thing I wanted to mention too, with that whole storyline, it ended up being Poison, Deadpool, and Carnage that ended up defeating the Poisons, which I thought was actually kind of cool because, they're able to kind of get control of the Poisons. I think Peter Parker eventually gets his mind over the whole Poison control thing. So, Poison mind control deal anyway. So anyway, I like this figure, and I'm giving it a stud rating of...
It's not too bad.
And again, I'd like to know what you guys think. So again, please leave a comment down below. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it should be over at marvelousnews.com and ShartimusPrime.net. I'm going to try to review the rest of this wave by the end of this weekend, so you may see 2 videos a day from me in the next couple of days, huh? What a bonus, right? Anyway, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.